Record.
Kamusta mga Kamusta mga kababayan? Welcome back sa ating political deep dive where we dissect the drama, decode the chismes, and deliver the katotohanan with a side of wit. No? Ako si hashtag Wakudlaan, your guide sa your guide sa masalimuot na mundo ng Philippine politics. Ngayon, we're diving into a hot topic, ang pagkatanggal ha ni House Speaker no House na ano po pagkabasa ko House Speaker Martin Romualdez, hindi po pagkatanggal ni House Deputy Speaker Duke Frasco sa National Unity Party dahil siya ay sumuporta kay Speaker Martin Romualdez at ang aligasyon na si VP Sara Duterte ay sinisira ng unity team, no? Pero teka, is it really that simple or is there a bigger game at play? Mga kaibigan, this is not just chismis ha. This is a clash of titans na may implications sa 2028 elections at sa future ng ating bansa. So grab your popcorn, magpadala ng kape from Dubai, Sydney, or Toronto, and let's unpack this couple of minutes roller coaster. Before we start, hit that subscribe button, i-like ang video, at i-share sa mga kababayan natin sa US, Canada, Saudi, at lahat ng OFW communities worldwide. Kung gusto nyo ng mas maraming ganitong content, mag-super thanks para iwas sakit sa ulo sa political noise. Ha? Let's go. Let's start with Duke Frasco, ang Cebu 5th District Representative at Deputy Speaker na biglang naging persona non grata sa NUP. Ha? Ano ang kasalanan niya? Hindi niya sinay na manifesto of support kay Martin Romualdez bilang Speaker sa 20th Congress. Pero bakit? Is it a betrayal or is it a principle? Frasco said, and I quote, the lower chamber needs a new leader who unites rather than divides. Boom, no? That's a direct jab. Jab kay Romualdez na kilala bilang Marcos Alay at sabi ng iba, puppet master ng impeachment moves laban kay VP Sara, no? Frasco's expulsion wasn't just a slap on the wrist. Itinakwil siya ng NUP led by El Rey Villaferte ng Bicol na parang pelikulang you are fired. Pero teka ha, let's look at Frasco's side, no? Imagine, your Duke Frasco, no, Cebuano leader married to tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco, your constituents are tired of political mudslinging, you know? You talk to local leaders and they are frustrated. Sabi nila, Duke, ang daming away sa Congress. Hindi na kami makafocus sa trabaho. So you decide, hindi mo susuportahan si Romualdez dahil you believe in unity over blind loyalty. Tapos biglang expelled ka, no? Parang high school clique, no? Na nag-out sa'yo dahil hindi ka sumali sa group hug. Where ba yun? Oh, Frasco's move was bold, ha? Sabi ng sources, he sends shared frustration among Visayas and Mindanao lawmakers. This isn't just about Romualdez leadership style. It's about resource allocation, committee assignments, at ang perception na Marcos allies are consolidating power. Pero let's be fair, ha? Romualdez has 285 signatures of support. Ha? Sabi ni House spokesperson Princess Abante, that's a super majority. So, is Frasco a lone wolf or a hero standing up to a political machine? Picture this, Romualdez in his speaker's office, counting signatures like a kid collecting Pokemon cards, 285. I'm invisible, no? Pero si Frasco parang Ash Ketchum. Sabi, I choose you, Unity. Tapos NUP goes Pikachu, you're expelled. Pero seryoso, this shows how decent Spanish in our politics. Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment down below. Okay. Now, let's zoom out to the bigger drama. VP Sara Duterte's impeachment trial, sabi ng House led by Romualdez allies, si Sara daw ay guilty of corruption, misuse of funds at brace yourselves, plotting to assassinate Marcos, his wife at si Romualdez. Grabe, no? Parang script ng Netflix thriller. Pero si Sara, she's fighting back, calling Romualdez out for political ambition. Is she destroying the unity or is she a scapegoat? Pro-impeachment side, Romualdez camp says they are holding Sara accountable. No? Sabi nila, her office budget mismanagement and her silence on West Philippine Sea issues are grounds for impeachment. Plus, they point to her alleged hitman confession, which sparked outrage. Pero let's check the other side. Sara's allies like Senator Ronald De La Rosa say the impeachment is a political vendetta to derail her. 2028 presidential bid. The Senate even returned the impeachment case to the House for being defective and unconstitutional. So is this justice or power play? Isang araw si VP Sara, anak ng dating Presidente Rodrigo Duterte, nagising na lang na may 200 na congressman na gustong itakwil siya. Parang family reunion na lahat galit sa'yo dahil sa chismis. Pero si Sara hindi natinag. No? She went to the Netherlands to visit her dad, who's detained sa ICC allegedly because of Marcos Romualdez moves. Sabi niya, public welfare over personal issues. That's a queen move, prioritizing service over drama. Pero bakit ganito ang laban? Si Romualdez parang siya yung sa pelikula na I'll impeach you before you impeach me. Pero si Sara, chill lang. Sabi, go ahead, try me. Tapos ang Senate parang referee sa basketball. Foul, back to the House. Pero seryoso this impeachment is a high-stakes chess game. If Sara's convicted, she's barred from public office forever. Kaya nga, mga kababayan, we need to ask, sino ang tunay na nanalo dito? Kung kayo si VP Sara, lalaban ka ba o susuko? I-drop ang thoughts nyo sa comment section at i-share sa mga OFW sa Dubai, Japan at Australia. Don't forget to subscribe at mag-super thanks please para more tea on this drama. Okay, now let's talk about Martin Romualdez, ang speaker na parang spotlight magnet. Sabi ng critics, he's behind impeachment push kay Sara Duterte to clear the path for his 2028 presidential ambitions. Pero sabi ng supporters, he's just doing his job, ensuring accountability, sino ang paniniwalaan natin. Romualdez is Marcos' cousin and a key player in the House. His allies led the impeachment charge with 215 signatures on February 5, 2025. Pero teka let's examine the narrative. Sara accused him of bribery, mismanaging 19 billion pesos in debt and funds, at kahit Supreme Court justices daw ay nasangkot. These are explosive claims, but without hard evidence, they're just noise. On the other hand, Romualdez supermajority shows he's got that numbers. Pero numbers don't equal trust. Frasco's dissent and the Senate rejection of the impeachment article suggests cracks in his armor. Si Romualdez parang class president na lagi may group project, pero siya lang daw ang gumawa ng lahat. Tapos si Frasco at Sara, teka, hindi naman ganyan ang teamwork. Pero seryoso Romualdez leadership is divisive. Kung ikaw ang speaker, paano mo ayusin ang gulo sa House? Comment down below. Okay, mga kababayan, this isn't just local drama. It's a global story. Our OFWs in Saudi, Canada, at Hong Kong are watching, wondering ano ang mangyayari sa Pilipinas. Let's connect the dots. The Marcos Duterte feud is a classic dynastic clash, pero it's amplified by international eyes, Si Rodrigo Duterte's ICC detention, allegedly pushed by Marcos, has polarized Filipinos worldwide. Meanwhile, the midterm elections showed Sara Camp gaining Senate seats, boosting her impeachment survival chances. Pero if Romualdez consolidates power, Marcos allies could dominate 2028. This affects OFWs dahil policies on remittances, labor rights, at foreign relations are at stake. Let's talk policy. Sara's impeachment hinges on budget issues, pero Romualdez House hasn't passed key bills for OFW welfare like better remittance protections. Frasco, as a Cebuano, push for tourism and local development, aligning with his wife's DOT work. Romualdez focus, political maneuvering over economic reform. Anong mas kailangan natin? Unity or ambition? Isang OFW sa Dubai, si Ate Maria, nagpadala ng mensahe, Kuya, nakakakabahan kami dito kung laging away ang leaders natin, paano ng aming mga benepisyo? That's a real concern. Si Frasco at Sara, they are fighting for what they believe is right. Pero si Romualdez, moves could alienate regions like Cebu and Davao. Kaya nga, mga kababayan, we need leaders who listen to us from Quezon City to Qatar. Okay, mga OFW sa US, UK at Singapore. Anong mas mahalaga? Accountability o unity? I-share ang stories nyo sa comment section. At i-subscribe para sa more global Pinoy updates. Mag-super thanks para suportahan ang ating content. So anong natutunan natin? Si Duke Frasco stood his ground, risking his career for unity. Si VP Sara Duterte is fighting a political war, pero her impeachment trial is far from over. At si Martin Romualdez has got the numbers pero not the trust. This drama is a wake-up call. We need leaders who unite, not divide. Mga kababayan, politics isn't just about chismis. It's about our future. Kaya naman, let's stay informed. Let's demand accountability. At let's support leaders who truly serve. From Cebu City to Los Angeles, from Davao to Dubai, we are all in this together. Kung nagustuhan ninyo ang video na ito, i-like, i-subscribe at i-share sa mga kababayan natin worldwide. Drop a comment ha. Sino paniniwalaan nyo? Frasco, Sara, or Romualdez? Mag-super thanks naman please para sa mas maraming ganitong content at see you sa next video. Ha? Salamat at ingat kayo mga kababayan.